to say lapis.
I love Gossies.
That was a hard one.
Yeah, it was. That's the hardest bonus I ever
You're
heard.
welcome. All the rest of the bonuses are going to be like.
We're hoping for a Batman one.
Yeah, they're gonna get something about George Washington.
Yeah,
We would
you
love
get
it.
Something about like.
We would love it.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Number 2. One synthetic form of this material, marketed as neolite, is a copolymer of styrene and butadiene. The natural form of this material, which contains repeated units of isoprene, is derived from latex. Disulfide bonds are added to strengthen this material.
Kevlar?
No.
Damn. Sorry.
In vulcanization. Cross-linking procedure developed by Charles Goodyear.
Rubber?
Yeah.
You know, it sounded like Kevlar until it said that.
It would have been Kevlar. I was thinking either spandex or Kevlar, and then nothing.
You should see the combination form of it.
It did, yes.
Good job. Sorry, guys.
In the bonus. For 10 points each, name these novels that depict fantastical applications of steam-era technology. In this 1895 work by H.G. Wells, the protagonist travels to the far future by pulling a lever on the title device.
Time machine.
Yes. Alec tries to aid the crew of a fallen air beast, and this is the first novel of a series by Scott Westerfield.
The Flood of Phoenix.
Leviathan. Hank Morgan places a steamboat or two on the Thames and plans to send an expedition to discover America in this novel by Mark Twain. Answer.
Life and Times on the Mississippi.
Connecticut
Yankee and King Arthur's Court.
So
10?
That's 10 on it. Alright, question number 3. During this war, Leon Gambetta, who led the forces of the government of the National Defense, escaped from a siege in a hot air balloon. After losing this war's battles of Marlator and Gravelotte, Marshal Bazaine's forces were besieged at Metz. This war begun over
World War
no, over a supposed insult in the Ems dispatch, which had been revised by Otto von Bismarck.
Franco-Prussian?
Yes.
I was thinking that earlier.
Good try, dude.
Wow, guys.
Okay.
Good job.
Is that emotional letdown?
Please give us a good bonus this time. Jeez.
Okay, bonus number 3. The city of Bahidar is on the south shore of this lake. For 10 points each, name the largest lake in Ethiopia.
Yes.
Victoria.
It's like Tanu. Lake Tanu is drained by the blue tributary of this African river around which the ancient Egyptian civilization was centered.
The Nile.
Wow.
The Blue Nile meets the White Nile of this national capital just southeast of Omdurman.
Addis Ababa.
Khartoum.
Cartoon in Sudan.
That'll be 10 points.
Please get some tacos.
Hey, let's try and get at least one, guys. Come on.
No, you can keep me like 5, and it's
Keep on,
okay.
that's good.
I'm fine with that.
We need it.
Alright, number 4. This was the second of 2 works by its composer to be premiered under the baton of Pierre Montu. The procession of the sage appears in the Adoration of the Earth section of this ballet, which opens with a high bassoon solo that prompted Camille Saint-Saëns to walk out at his debut. A riot broke out at the premiere.
Rite of Spring.
Yes.
Yes.
There you
Oh,
go,
we're on the board.
James.
We're back to 0. We've not yet made it to a number. We're just
0 is a number, damn it.
It's a concept.
Alright, 4th bonus. The battles of Narva and Poltava were fought during this war. For 10 points each, name this 18th century war that resulted in the decline of Poland.
I have no idea.
The can't remember
Crimean.
anything. Crimean.
Great Northern
Oh.
or Second Northern
Yeah.
War. The Great Northern War was won by this great Russian Tsar who founded a city that is currently the
Peter the
second-
Great.
Yes. Peter's primary opponent in the Great Northern War was Charles XII, who led this European empire.
Sweden.
Yes, so 20. Alright, question number 5. In 2014, the European Space Agency Herschel probe discovered that this object is emitting water vapor. The icy mantle of this body, which will be visited in 2015 by NASA's Dawn probe, contains more fresh water than is found on 1801 discovery of this object was
Haley's comment.
incorrect.
Oh. Dang it.
Was
Never mind.
predicted by Johann Bode's calculations. Giuseppe Peazzi discovered for 10 points what dwarf planet is the largest body in the asteroid belt.
Ceres?
Yes.
Okay. As long as you got it right.
The way you looked at me, it made me frightened, honestly.
Well, I was sitting here waiting on the question to
I had no
finish.
idea until he said that one. I'm like, Pluto?
All right, bonus 5. The next one of these celestial events to be visible over the United States will take place on August 21st. For 10 points each, name these astronomical events in which the moon blocks all light from the sun.
Kidding.
Is that
Yeah,
solar eclipse?
total solar.
Solar eclipse.
Total.
Total.
Yes.
Yeah.
In Aztec mythology, special snakes were killed and eaten in honor of this god, who was depicted as a plumed
Quetzalcoatl.
serpent
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
days when there was a total solar eclipse.
Quetzalcoatl?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tenskwatawa, the prophet of this Native American tribe, used his knowledge of a June 1806 solar eclipse to convince his followers of his powers.
Olmecs or Toltecs, maybe.
I don't think it's Olmecs. That's 1806. They were already, like,
Answer,
Oh, okay.
the Creeks.
Shawnee.
Shawnee. I figured it was in America.
20.
Alright.
All right,
Well,
question
that's
number
yours.
6. This man auctioned off a stolen microwave oven after another TV personality decided to auction off notes of an interview with Barack Obama. Later in 2014, this man asked BizStone to blow up his TV show's Twitter account in response to charges of racism. In 2015, late show host David Letterman will be succeeded by
Colbert. Oh, yeah,
That
that.
was a host, I didn't know where they were going with the host
bonus number 6. This poem states that the title character has been seen in the pantomime. Sent to the devil somewhat ere his time. For 10 points each, name this poem in which a native of Seville is adored by a number of women, including Catherine the Great.
Barber.
But that's, I don't know if that's a poem.
Or
right?
is it?
Don Gio?
Oh,
I don't know.
okay. Say it.
Don, or Casanova.
Don Juan.
Oh, son of a bitch. Sorry.
Alright, second part. Don Juan was written by this poet and contains numerous attacks on his contemporaries Robert Southey and William Wordsworth.
Was it Tennyson?
Honestly, I'm not good with poetry.
Say Tennyson.
Tennyson.
Gordon or Lord Byron.
Oh,
Lord Byron.
Yep.
Byron was formerly believed to have written an epitaph which praised this type of pet as having beauty without vanity and strength without insolence.
I don't know.
A bird.
Be a dog.
Wow.
That's 0.
That's a big fat nothing.
Not even not close either. They weren't in the ballpark. It's like it's written with words.
Get out. Alright, question number 7. This founder of the British South Africa Company was trapped in Kimberley during the Boer War. He planned to build a railway from Cape Town to Cairo.
Roads?
That is 15.
Good job.
Wow.
Something about that.
15.
Is that where they get the Rhodes Scholarship from? I have no idea who it is.
I don't know.
Good job.
Alright, bonus number 7. In June 2013, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that naturally occurring genes are not entitled to this form of protection. For 10 points each, name this form of intellectual property awarding exclusive rights to an invention for a period of time, currently 20 years.
Patents.
Yes.
Yeah.
Myra Genetics had its patent over BRCA1 or BRCA1, the gene implicated in cancers of this organ, invalidated in the lawsuit.
Breast cancer.
That's right. The court held that this type of intronless DNA derived from messenger RNA can be patented because it does not exist naturally. Answer.
We're gonna say, yeah, I don't know.
cDNA or complementary
Complementary
DNA.
DNA.
Good.
Right.
20.
Why can't we just have an easy time?
Alright, question number 8. This play's protagonist says that she brought victims to a hotel called the Tarantula Arms and tells Mitch about going to a casino on the night that Alan Gray committed suicide. At the beginning of this play, the protagonist arrives on Elijah Fields Avenue to stay with Stella and Stanley.
Street name Desire.
Yes.
Awesome.
She's kicking on.
Good job. Why can't we just have a good
Huh?
All right, bonus number 8. For 10 points each, answer the following about raccoons in video games.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Two plumbers can assume a raccoon-like form by putting on a tanuki.
Super Mario Brothers 3.
Name either.
Mario and Luigi.
There you go. This partner of the turtle Bentley and the hippo Murray is a master raccoon thief who can use his hook cane to slide down wires.
Sly Cooper.
Yes. This raccoon from the Animal Crossing series provides players with their house at the start of each game. He later sells home upgrades.
We're gonna say peanut butter and jelly time.
Tom Nook.
Never heard of it.
20.
Oh.
Alright. Question number 9. Some attributes of this figure are discussed at the end of a text called All Hashir. Shirk is the act of attributing colleagues to this figure. 113 surahs begin.
Muhammad?
No. In the name of this figure. The Shahada declares that there is no God but this figure. Remember?
Allah.
Yes.
You know, it really felt like it was going to be Muhammad. I'm sorry, guys.
Almost.
Alright, bonus number 9. For 10 points each, give these 6-letter words that contain a Q not followed by a U.
Okay.
This is the name for the arrangement of most English language keyboards.
QWERTY.
Yes. The 1988 movie Rain Man, it is claimed that this Australian airline has never had a fatal accident.
Qantas never crashed.
A popular scramble word for those lacking the QU combination is the term that refers to 100th of the Albanian let.
Kick.
Kindar or Kindar. So 20. We should be on question 10. Raw preparations of this substance gave rise to the term meconial for the solid waste produced by infants. This substance was combined with pearls and gold that dissolved in alcohol to produce laudanum. Thomas D. Quincy confessed to being an eater of this substance.
Opium. Good job. You got a lot of them. Good job.
Yeah.
We needed that. All right, good way to end that. It's 30th. Come on, Batman.
Bonus number 10. In April 2013, this center for the Washington Wizards became the first male athlete active in one of the 4 major sports to come out as gay.
Collins.
For 10 points each, name this man.
Collins.
Yes. Both Jason Collins and his brother Jaron played this West
Stanford.
Coast. Yes. Jason Collins spent most of his NBA career with this team, which drafted him in the first round in 2001. Collins and Richard Jefferson were rookies at the same time.
The Nets.
Yes.
There you go.
Dang it, how the heck do you guys get those bonus?
You didn't hear that one we had earlier, though, right?
You get Mario.
We did get Mario and Luigi, so yeah, we're good.
All right. Everything look right?
Yes.
Okay.
Not
Question
right,
number 11.
but
This condition can cause both impairment of AMP synthesis and elevated levels of ghrelin, as well as the growth of downy hair called lanubu. Treatment of this disease, whose symptoms can include swollen cheeks and amenorrhea, can cause a dangerous
Precocious puberty.
refeeding syndrome. For 10.
Anorexia.
Yes.
good job.
Sorry, guys.
Anorexia nervosa.
Who
Who got that?
All right.
Alright, bonus number 11. A galvanometer connected to a nearly infinite resistance can be used to measure potential difference across a component. For 10 points each, give the name for such an instrument. Answer.
Perpetual motion machine.
Voltmeter.
Ah.
A voltmeter must be connected in this fashion relative to the component it is being used to measure.
It's either in parallel or in series.
Series.
Be parallel. Galvanometer scales typically include a mirror so one can look directly at the needle. That avoids this kind of measurement error due to displacement in apparent position or relative to background objects.
What?
What you call that?
Refraction.
Parallax.
Parallax. That's a villain from the Marvel universe.
Wow.
No bonus.
Oh man.
Question number 12.
Hard way.
In a pair of cases dealing with this act from 1911, the Supreme Court decided that a rule of reason should be used in construing this law. 5 years after this law was passed, the Supreme Court considered it in the context of manufacturing in the E.C. Knight case. This act was augmented in 1914 by a law named for Alabama's Henry Clayton.
The Sherman antitrust.
Yeah, that's what I.
Until you said Clayton, I was buzzing in.
Oh no, that's what I was thinking.
Because I thought he was going to say the Senator Bolston.
Bonus number 12. This architect, Solomon R. Guggenheim Museum in Manhattan, contains cylindrical floors that increase in size with each level. For 10 points, name this American architect whose Falling Water is a house that uses
Frank Lloyd Wright.
Right.
This architect's Guggenheim Museum in Bilbao, Spain, resembles a series of curved blocks smashed together.
Gary.
Yes. Gary designed this Seattle museum dedicated to contemporary music and science fiction. Its design has been compared to that of a smashed guitar.
The Grunge Rock Museum. That's in
Experience
Cleveland.
Music
Yeah.
Project
I painted that one in Cleveland. I remember that.
20.
Good try though.
It is. All right, much to our chagrin.
Alright, question 13. This nation's Dana Biosphere Reserve is home to an endangered ibex. The entire course of the Zarku River is within this country, whose southern port of Aqaba provides access to the Red Sea. The ancient ruins of Petra are located in this.
Jordan.
Yes. And
If you just said, because I always go Israel or Jordan, Israel or Jordan.
I was playing a game and it was in Jordan the other day. Appreciate it.
Alright, bonus 13. The American Railway Union came to prominence in 1894. For 10 points each, the union helped organize this 1894 protest that we called it a palace car company.
Pullman strike? I don't know.
Yeah.
Pullman strike.
That's right.
That's a complete guess.
The Pullman strike was led by this man, who would later run for president 5 times as a
Conference.
socialist
Conference.
candidate.
Is it Debs or is it Conference?
I don't know.
Debs.
That's right.
Good job.
In addition to founding the American Railway Union, Debs was one of the founders of this other union, which was formed in Chicago in 1905. Big Bill Hayward was one of its leaders.
Teamster.
Teamsters. It's
It's
AFL.
the IWW.
Oh, the international. Yep.
Yeah, Industry Labor Corps, so 20. Question 14. This poem speaker admits, on the faces of women and children I have seen the marks of wanton hunger. The subject of this poem is compared to an ignorant fighter who has never lost a battle, and is said to be flinging magnetic curses amid the toil of piling job on job. A stacker of wheat,
Death of the hired hand.
neck five, toolmaker, and hog butcher for the.
Chicago.
That's correct. 10 points.
Good job. It sounded like death of the hired hand.
You're the queen of Cleveland.
Yeah, exactly. Most of the ones I've done are there.
Numbers 14. This man in his book, Psychological Types, defined the terms introvert and extrovert, which were later used in the Myers-Briggs test. For 10 points each, name the Swiss psychologist who proposed the collective unconscious.
Jung.
Yes. Jung described archetypes or well-developed elements in this collective unconscious, such as the archetypical feminine symbolism generally found in the subconscious of man. Answers.
Huh?
The id.
Animal. Jung also proposed this type of non-casual connection in which the relation of two events is based in significance and not logic.
Collective unconscious.
Synchronicity.
Synchronicity. So, yeah, 10 points.
Good job.
Number 15, Hardy and Wright proved this theorem by proposing abnormal numbers as counterexamples and deriving a contradiction. Another proof uses strong induction for existence and Euclid's lemma for uniqueness. Rings in which this theorem holds are called unique factorization domains. Every integer larger than 1 can be written as one product of primes according to, for 10 points, what fundamental theorem?
Arithmetic.
Yeah, I can take that.
The arithmetic. That is simple so
Theorem
hard.
of arithmetic. Yeah.
That's what we call
Couldn't
it.
think. I was like, it's, you know, when you add things together.
Grammar. Animals.
Alright, bonus
Good job,
15. Laura urges this character to attain a power of attorney from her husband Charles. For 10 points each, name this resident of Yonville who becomes hopelessly indebted while carrying on an affair.
Emma Bovary or Madame Bovary.
Yes. Madame Bovary is a novel by this author.
Gustave Flaubert.
Yes. Emma Bovary has affairs with Rodolphe Boulanger and with this man who first meets Emma while working as a notary clerk.
I never remember these people. Anton.
Leon Dubois. All right, 20 points. Question 16. This war may have started because a speech at the National Press Club failed to clarify the limits of a defense perimeter.
Korean War.
That's 15.
You just told me yesterday, dude. Good job. That's what they call bomb.
Alright, bonus that's going to be 16. Fugacity is an effective form of this quantity used in physical chemistry. For 10 points each, name this quantity that can be measured in atmospheres of millimeters mercury, among other units.
Atmospheric pressure.
Atmospheric pressure? Or pressure?
Pressure, yeah. This law, named for British chemist, holds that in a mixture containing an equal number of moles of two different gases, each gas contributes half the pressure.
Who's the guy that came up with the barometer? Who came up with the barometer?
Pascal. No.
No.
Answer,
Boyle.
Dalton.
Oh, it wasn't. Never mind, it wasn't him. Please
This
don't.
equation, named for two scientists, relates the logarithm of vapor pressure for a liquid to the liquid's heat capacity and changes in temperature.
Herbswell's. No, I don't know. I can't think of it.
Answer,
The Hardy-Weinberg.
Clausius-Clapeyron equation. So 10 points.
Sounds like a treatment for an STD.
Tough one.
There, I get an hard one. Alright, question 17. This author wrote about Kuno's forbidden journey to the Earth's surface in the speculative story, The Machine Stops. In another work by this author, Margaret tries to impart the lesson only connect to her pragmatic husband, Henry Wilcox. This author also wrote a novel in which Adele Quested admits in court that Dr. Aziz did not commit sexual assault. For 10 points, name this author of Howard's End and of
Forster.
Yes.
I so thought that was Toni Morrison the whole time. Say the bluest dog. The bluest dog.
Alright. Bonus 17. The only rapids on this river are circumvented by the Louisville and Portland Canal, now known as the McAlpine Locks and Dam. For 10 points each, name this river formed by the confluence of the Allegheny and Monongahela rivers at Pittsburgh.
It's Ohio.
Yeah, the Ohio.
Yes.
Good job.
The Ohio River meets the Licking River near this third most populous city in Ohio, which lies on the border with Kentucky.
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
Yes.
Good job, dude.
The Ohio empties into the Mississippi River at this town, the southernmost city in Illinois.
Cairo.
Yes, 30.
Good job.
The 1 month I was on the boat, we went to Cairo. Or as they call it, Cairo.
Question 18. Alexander's dark band occurs between primary and secondary forms of this phenomenon at angles of 42 and 51 degrees. Supernumerary ones occur due to interference. This phenomenon's primary form has as its center of curvature the anti-solar point and is formed by rays that undergo one internal reflection in a drop. For 10 points, what atmospheric phenomenon is caused by...
Rainbow.
Yes.
Good job.
Man. Which used to be the name of the Hawaii Warriors.
I was thinking auroras until he said
I said
atmosphere.
auroras until he said drop.
I was just hoping it was going to be black hole.
All right, bonus 18. For 10 points each, answer the following about angry wives in Greek mythology.
Yes.
Similarly, asked Zeus to appear in his full godly glory.
She caught on
after
fire?
The idea was suggested by this jealous wife of Zeus.
Hera.
Yes. This sister of Helen either personally killed or...
Clytemnestra.
Yes. In the Aeneid, the Fury Alecto throws a snake from her hair at this man's wife, Amata, inspiring her to hate her future son-in-law, Aeneas. This king is the father of Lavinia.
I don't remember this guy's name. Alba Longa?
Latinus.
Well, that's just
20.
bullshit.
Alright.
Must have missed something.
19. One painting with this title was returned in 2012 after being stolen from the home of Renee Magritte. Bed sheets are torn off a woman in a modern version of this painting made by Paul Cézanne. Another painting with this title was based on Titian's Venus of Orvieto and depicts a servant bringing flowers to the titled woman.
Olympia? Or, yeah, okay. The other ones I think were called like the Maya or some shit. Appreciate it.
Bonus 19. One senator from this state, William Proxmar, gave out Golden Fleece Awards for the waste of government money. For 10 points each, name the state that was also represented by Robert Lafayette Sr., who ran for president as progressive in 1924.
Sounds like it would be a guy from
Yeah.
Louisiana.
Wisconsin.
That sucks.
Oh, the other end of,
Right.
but yeah.
This Wisconsin senator who succeeded Junior and preceded Proxmar held hearings to root out...
McCarthy.
Yes. In 1989, this man succeeded Proxmar in the Senate, where he served until 2013. 4 years before joining the Senate, he purchased the NBA's Milwaukee Bucks.
I don't know. who
He's
owns the
friends with
Bucks.
Jason Kidd. That's why they just. Ah, man.
Answer
Spaller.
Cole. The 10 points.
That's why Jason Kidd got traded there because he
Yeah.
like, has a relationship with him.
Yeah.
Alright, question number 20. One author who wrote in this language was an 11th century Frenchman named Raji, whose biblical commentaries were later printed by Daniel Bombard. Some prayers recited in this language refer to divinity with the word Elohim.
Aramaic. It's the other one then.
No, I can't say that.
What's the other one?
Yeah, it's the,
Unlike the Gemara, which is mostly Arabic, the Mishnah was compiled in this Semitic language. Preparation for bar mitzvah involves studying for 10 points what language widely spoken in Israel.
No.
Hebrew.
Hebrew. Somebody kill me. Somebody hit me.
Sorry. It sounded like
That's
Aramaic.
okay.
It's all right.
That's okay.
At least I have my neck around that time. I know you. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Good game, guys. What is it?
Hit me for that. I'm sure what I said. Oh, wait.
I heard that. That's why I got the hair.
Hey, yeah,
He does. I will take that comparison with
That was too close.
okay, fellas.
Huh?
We got a one.
Yeah.